Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. I came up with a brand new EasyDraw block, and I'm going to share with you how to draft it and use it in a quilt. The beauty of this block is that it would be a great way to use up those 2-inch strips of fabric. On the home screen, select New Project, label it Log Cabin Crossing, and select OK. Select Design a Block from Scratch. Select a new block pieced EasyDraw. In the Precision toolbar, change the block width and height to 17. Let's snap every ½ inch, so set those at 34 by 34. Turn on the graph paper cells and set them at 2 by 2. Snapping options just snap to grid. Select the line tool and draw a diagonal line starting at 1½ inches in the upper left corner and going to 15½ inches in the bottom right corner. Then do another one starting at 1½ inches on the left and going to 15½ on the bottom. With the pick tool and the shift key on your keyboard, select both of the lines. Under Advanced Symmetry, select Clone, Rotate 90, and Position so the starting and ending nodes are at 15½ and 1½. To confirm the lines are positioned correctly, the graph paper cell lines will line up with the corners of the on-point square in the center. Select the Color tab and Add to Project Sketchbook. Go back to Draw, and now with the Edit tool, select the diagonal line in the upper left corner. Under Partition Segment, change to 6 and select Apply. Do the same with the diagonal in the upper right. Select the large segment on the upper edge and do a Partition Segment 6 as well. Under Snapping option, turn off Snap to Grid, turn on Snap to Node. With the Line tool, we're going to connect the nodes with the diagonal lines with the nodes at the top. And after you do the one set, do a refresh screen so you can see those nodes when you draw the second set of lines. Select Color and go back to Draw. This will split all of the lines at the points they cross. With the Pick tool, select and delete all of the middle diagonal lines in the first diagonal row. Then delete the 3 middle diagonal lines on the right log. Now we're going to go in and on the left side, delete the 2 diagonal lines in the middle, and then on the right, delete the 1 diagonal line in the middle. Select the Color tab. To add some new fabrics, select Open Library. And I've already downloaded the fabric of the month for June 2023, so I'm going to use Vertex and do a Select All, Add to Sketchbook, and Close. Use the new fabrics to color the logs at the top. Use the spray can and color everything else with a black. Add to Sketchbook. Now go back to Draw. With the Shift key, select all of the additional long diagonal lines. These are the ones that haven't been broken. And select Convert to Guides. Now I'm going to scroll down and with the Pick tool, drag a box and pick up all of the short segments for the logs on the top, essentially everything other than the on-point square in the center. Select Clone, Rotate 90, and I'm going to switch back to Snap to Grid and drag the crosshairs so you're aligned over the guidelines and snapped to the on-point square in the center. Select Clone, followed by Rotate 90 and Position on the bottom, and clone Rotate 90 and position on the left edge. Select the Color tab. With the spray can, recolor the black with a lighter fabric so you can see the lines. Then use the paintbrush to color the logs on the remaining 3 sides. Select the Draw tab, and with the Line tool, draw a horizontal and vertical line for the on-point square in the center. Select the Color tab and finish coloring the block and add to Project Sketchbook. Select the Quilt work table and select a new quilt, horizontal. On the Layout tab, change the number of blocks to 3 by 4 and change the size of the block to 15.5 by 15.5. For the sashing, turn on Keep Width and Height Equal and change the sashing to 2.75. Select the Border tab and change the first border to 1.5 inches. Select Add, change the second border to 4.5, and then select Add, make it mitered, and change the size to 1/2 inch. Select the Design tab, and under Set Block, select the block that was just drawn, and with the Control or Command key, select one of the main blocks in the quilt. Select Fabric Tools, color the sashing and the 3 borders. Let's draw a block for the cornerstones. Go back to the block work table. Do a new block pieced EasyDraw. Clear the guidelines and set the block width and height to 4 and the snaps to 4. Turn on Snap to Grid. With the Line tool, draw a square in a square and draw horizontal and vertical lines through the center of the block. Select the Color tab, color the block, and add to Project Sketchbook. Select the Quilt work table. Under Block Tools, Set Block, locate the cornerstone, and with the Control or Command key, put it in the cornerstone space on the quilt. Under Block Tools, select Symmetry and just play with some different rotations so that it looks more scrappy. Select Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines and add to Project Sketchbook. You may have wondered why I used a block size of 15.5, and it all has to do with ease in construction. Select Print and Export, select the main block, and select Rotary Cutting. Select Preview, and notice that all of the logs can be cut from 2-inch strips, and the cross cuts are also very easy to use with regular rulers. In looking at the rotary cutting chart, I realized I could make an additional change that would actually make the rotary cutting easier. So I'm going to go ahead and close and view the project sketchbook, and on the Blocks tab, select the primary block and select Edit. With the Pick tool, select and delete the diagonal lines in each of the 4 corners. And then I'm going to turn on Snap to Node Only, and I'm going to change that corner into a half square triangle. Select the Color tab and add to Project Sketchbook. Select the Quilt work table and select the work table settings. Select Setting Blocks and make sure Maintain the Block Rotation is turned on, and select OK and Close. And then under Design, Set Block, I'm going to select the newest block, and with the Control or Command key, select one of the spaces. Make any final adjustments to coloring and add to Project Sketchbook. Thanks so much for watching. You may have picked up a few new skills when working with EasyDraw. There is so much to this incredible set of tools, and I have a class Introduction to EasyDraw that is available in my Quilter membership. Please feel free to reach out if you would like more information on either Quilters or the Intro to EasyDraw class.